Welcome back to another edition Inside the Film Room presented by Lenny Galino. And today we're taking a look at Blake Martinez inside the film room today. So today we're taking a look at Blake Martinez inside the film room. One of the leader tackles, one of the defensive ends, one of the defensive captains in the NFL. And that goes to Blake Martinez, one of the defensive ends and one of the defensive captains. He leads the team in tackles and leads the team in the NFL. So today, we're going to be taking a look at Blake Martinez. So, first things first, let's all get started with Blake Martinez right here. So, whenever you see an edge rusher of Blake Martinez right here, well, what are y'all supposed to do right here? This is Blake Martinez right here. So, this is a type of formation. So, when you see a type of formation right here, and this is the way they spread it out. This is Blake Martinez. He's going to go right here. And everybody's setting pressure. Everybody going here, everybody going here, everybody's going this way, everybody's going this way, and everybody's sending blitz. Even the guy right here is going to send blitz around this QB right here. So first things first, let's look at Blake Martinez right is going right here. So you got a lot of defensive end tackles right here. That's okay, because if you got a lot of defensive end tackles, this is what you're all supposed to do right here. This is what you're supposed to do right here when it comes to this kind of coverage right here. This is what you're supposed to do right here. You're supposed to go over here when it comes to this type of coverage right here. So I'm going to play the video a little bit. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do right there. And that's how you're supposed to get a little bit in coverage right here. Because when you see this type of play and when you see this type of formation right here, you're supposed to come through the edge right here. And everybody going to the inside there. Even he's going to the inside there, blitzing off the QB right here. You're blitzing off the edge. Now everybody has to go to the inside right here. You're blitzing off the edge. So what do you have to do? You have to get, this is why we've been talking about, you have to get in the coach's consciousness. Because once you get in the coach's consciousness right here, Blake Martinez is going to have to run on the edge route. He's going to run a 5-4-3-2-1 combo right here. And he's going to go all the way to the inside right there. He's going to go running to the sticks. He's going to run a elite route right here. So, look at Blake Martinez right there. This is Blake Martinez. He gets to the edge. And when you found there's a little hole right here, you're not supposed to leave the big hole right there. If the running back is going right there, if the running back is going right there, you can't leave a linebacker. You can't leave a big space right here. So you can't leave a big space for where everybody, because if you leave a big space right here on the edge, this is just going to get the linebacker to come this way. And if you get a big you can't leave a big space right here, because all it takes for these two guys right here is get to the blitz side and get to the edge of the quarterback. But as a linebacker, you can't leave this big gap right here. You can't leave a big gap over here, because as slow as you leave a big gap, that's just going to get the linebacker 54, Blake Martinez, to just right through and break the tackle of the defense. Martinez. He's right there on the edge. This is Blake Martinez. So you see Blake Martinez, he's going to go all the way down this C gap right here. So you see Blake Martinez, he's got a little bit of a gap right there. All right, so Blake Martinez, right, when it comes to this kind of formation, we got another sack over here by Blake Martinez. Blake Martinez has actually got 2 sacks in this ball game. Blake Martinez actually got 2 sacks in this ball game. Everybody's sending blitz. Everybody's coming up. So when you're supposed to go right here, everybody's sending blitz right here. This is Blake Martinez. Everybody going to the inside. Everybody's going to the inside right here. Actually, and you even got this guy right here, the blitz corner. You're able to get to the edge right there. This is just you coming to the edge right here, right? So when you're coming to the edge, you gotta have the edge coverage right there. This is just the edge coverage. When you have a coverage like that on a DB route right there, you have the edge coverage right there. So when it comes to these type of formation plays, you have to just get into coach's consciousness right here. So Blake Martinez is going to go to the inside right there. He's going to go over here. He's going to go over here. Everybody's sending blitz. Everybody's sending blitz right there. So when you're coming to the inside, let me play the video real quick. Let me just play the video real quick right here just to make sure. Alright. So, you got the edge coverage, right? So, Blake Martinez. Hold up, let me play the video. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So when Blake Martinez comes, and he comes to the inside right there, everybody's sending blitz right here. Everybody's sending blitz to the front 4. Everybody's going right here, because Blake Martinez, once you see Blake Martinez, he's right there on the edge. Now the quarterback might not see him, because Blake Martinez is right there in coverage, because once you see Blake Martinez is just going to cut through the middle. He's got no O-line to protect him, so you can't leave a big gap for someone to come, because if you leave this big gap right here and you leave another big gap and you leave these big gaps, all it takes for this guy is to come through the edge and get to the quarterback. You can't leave a big gap here too, because all it takes for a linebacker is to come in and drill you. And this is what we've been talking about. This was kind of similar for the Cowboys to the O-line. This was kind of similar to what happened last week against the Bears in week 2 when they did the same exact play, but a little bit of trouble, and that's how you're going to get to the formation right there. So you can't leave a big gap over here. You can't leave a big gap, because all it takes for these 3 guys is to do the blitzing. You can't leave right there, because if the linebacker's right there, he's just going to cut through the middle of Dak Prescott and he's going to get to the quarterback right there. So now, all enough with the play right there. Let's take a look of Blake Martinez. And if you get Blake Martinez, so this was actually a block punt by Blake Martinez right here, as you can see right here. This was a block punt by Blake Martinez. Number 54, the linebacker right there. This was absolutely a block punt right there. Because if you go to the edge right here, this was a block punt. You see he's going to go to the edge. Everybody's setting blitz right here. And this was a good block punt right there. He's going to get through the middle. Once the O-line, if you can't cut through the middle, you have to protect that ball. You have to protect the punter, right? Because think about it, right? Once Blake Martinez cuts through the middle, right, and this O-line is there, you can't just expect the front 4 to just cut through the middle, because once you see Blake Martinez is already there. So once you see him on the edge right there, you're gonna just see Blake Martinez on this little play formation. You don't see him that often, but you could see him really often, because Blake Martinez, and this is what the people say about when Blake Martinez is a tackling machine. It is because he's right there. You're getting a block punt right there, and that's how you can loop out in the backfield. So I'm going to play the video. Right there. Look at Blake Martinez. What do you see, Blake Martinez? This is Blake Martinez right here. You're seeing Blake Martinez right here because he's the edge linebacker. Alright, so Blake Martinez, he's right there in coverage. He's gonna get this block right here. Blake Martinez, you can't cover and cover, because then if you can't sleep on these kind of punts, because if you sleep on these kind of punts, all it takes for a linebacker is just block your punt, and that's it. And then if he blocks your punt, that's how he's just gonna block your punt. And then right there, and that's how you block your punt. And he actually returns this. Blake Martinez has got his first career touchdown. He actually got his touchdown after that block punt. So now we're going to take a look of Blake Martinez again. So we're going to take a look at Blake Martinez again inside the film room right here. So when it comes to these type of formation plays, first things first, what do you see here first? All it takes for Blake Martinez, right? As right there, you got everybody on the edge right here. You're sending everybody on the edge right there. Now, all it takes for them right here is just come right there, do the slot. And Blake Martinez, he wants to go to the edge right here. He's going to come to the edge. Now, Blake Martinez, he's been guarding. Blake Martinez, he's guarding to the inside. He's just a safety right there. He's going to come to the blitz right here. But these are guarding, and these are guarding right here. But you're right here. You got Blake Martinez, so he's coming to the inside right there. He wants to go over here to guard right here. Now, everybody's going to get a block. Everybody's going to get a block. Everybody's going to get a block right there. And you got a lot of types of formations here plays too. Because if Blake Martinez is just the one that he's going to get the formation. So I'm going to play the video real quick. Boom. What do you see? This is Blake Martinez. This is Blake Martinez right there on the slot. He's just right there on the slot right there. And you telling me that Blake Martinez is the greatest, he's the best captain of the NFL. He's the best captain of the New York Giants. This is what they say. He was a captain. He was the lead captain. So that's why you're going to get a Blake Martinez right there. And that's how he's going to play the video right there. That's how he's going to do it right there. And that's how he makes the tackle. So that's taking a look. Presented by Sharp. I'm Lenny Galino. I'll see you next time.